Israeli strikes intensify on Lebanon's southern Beirut suburbs, despite a diplomatic breakthrough that could see a ceasefire in place within 36 hours. That's according to US State Department spokesperson John Kirby, who revealed Israel and armed group Hezbollah are on the cusp of securing a deal. The development confirmed by Israel's UN ambassador.
So we are moving forward on this front. As I said many times, our goal was very clear, which is to push Hezbollah north of the Litani River. We haven't finalized it, but we are moving forward.
Fighting between Iran-backed Hezbollah and Israel erupted in October 2023, as the group stood in solidarity with Palestinians and Hamas amid Israel's war in Gaza. The US has been pushing for a diplomatic end to the conflict since it drastically escalated 2 months ago, and Israeli forces began a ground offensive in Lebanon. At least 3,000 people have been killed in Israeli attacks in the country. Sources from Lebanon say US President Joe Biden and French President Emmanuel Macron, involved in negotiations, are expected to announce the truce soon. But the US State Department cautioned a deal is not set in stone.
Typically, when we say we're close, we have the caveat that nothing is final until everything is final, and that it takes the parties actually saying yes and getting there. I think you've also heard the Secretary say that oftentimes the very last stages of an agreement are the most difficult because the hardest issues are left to the end. That, of course, is true.
The Israeli cabinet is expected to meet to discuss the proposed 60-day truce and vote on a deal that includes the withdrawal of Israeli forces from southern Lebanon and an end to the Hezbollah presence in the area. The US hopes this can form the basis of a lasting ceasefire. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has reportedly signalled his approval, but the country's foreign minister said the agreement would hinge on UN peacekeeping forces remaining in the region to reduce the threat of Hezbollah.
לגבי לבנון, המבחן של כל הסדר יהיה אחד, לא במילים, לא בניסוחים, אלא אחד בלבד, באכיפה. בשתי הנקודות העיקריות, אחת, למנוע מהחיזבאללה לרדת דרומה מהליטני, השנייה, למנוע מהחיזבאללה לבנות מחדש את כוחו ולהתחמש מחדש בכל לבנון.
And if Hezbollah does return to southern Lebanon, Israel is insisting the deal allow them to take whatever military action they see necessary. With details still being finalized, Israel and Hezbollah are continuing their armed exchange, raising fears that one misstep could upend the talks and put an end to the diplomatic push for peace. James Lin and Rosie Grenenger for TaiwanPlus.